Why is college football NIL compliance confusing? Imagine trying to follow a map that keeps changing every few miles. That's what navigating NIL rules in college football feels like today. The rules around name, image, and likeness agreements are complicated and constantly shifting. First, there are multiple groups overseeing NIL compliance, not just the National Collegiate Athletic Association. Starting in 2025, the College Sports Commission will take over many responsibilities. This new body enforces rules about NIL deals, revenue sharing, roster limits, and pay caps. Schools now have to follow two different sets of rules, which can be confusing. Next, the reporting process adds to the confusion. Student athletes must report any NIL deal worth $600 or more. They do this through specific online portals. Schools also often need to approve these deals before they happen. The reports include details like who is paying, what the deal involves, and how long it lasts. Filling out these forms can be a lot of work, especially since rules vary from school to school. Evaluating NIL deals is another tricky part. The College Sports Commission looks at whether the payor is linked to the school or an associated entity. They also check if the deal makes sense for the business and if the pay is fair. Figuring out if a business is connected to the school or a booster can be complicated. This can lead to mistakes that might get athletes or schools in trouble. Contracts are also a big source of confusion. NIL contracts need to clearly state what the athlete will do, how much they will be paid, and for how long. They must also specify that the pay is for using their name, image, or likeness, not for athletic performance. Getting this right often requires legal help, which not everyone has access to. Then there are revenue sharing rules. Schools are now required to set aside part of their income into a pool for NIL payments. The size of this pool and how it is divided can change each year. This makes it hard for athletes and schools to know how much money they can expect or how to stay compliant. Schools also get to choose whether to accept certain settlement terms each year. This means rules can be different depending on the school or conference. For athletes, this inconsistency makes it tough to know what is allowed everywhere. Finally, NIL deals can even affect eligibility and recruiting. Some legal challenges question whether restrictions on NIL violate antitrust laws. This ongoing legal debate creates more uncertainty about what activities might risk an athlete losing eligibility. All these factors combine to make NIL compliance a real puzzle. Schools must keep detailed records, educate athletes on rules, and work closely with compliance offices and the new oversight body. Athletes and brands need to plan carefully, be transparent, and often seek legal advice. With rules changing so fast and multiple authorities involved, understanding and following NIL regulations in college football can feel overwhelming.